This one's very similar, but the thing about this one is I have to be careful about which angle is actually given here. When you look at the angle that's given, it's not the thing that's associated with x. When you look at x, I want to find this measurement right here. I want to find this length, and that is not associated with the 175 degrees. Once again, I'm going to throw a unit on this. I'm going to call this meters this time, so 9 meters. So I can find x in terms of degrees. Well, think about it this way. This is our arc addition. Over here, this arc would have to be the same as the central angle, so 175 degrees. The whole way around the circle is 360. So 360 minus the 175. And really, that's what this comes down to. I just have to make sure I'm using the correct angle measurement here. So let's see, that's going to be 185 over here. So in terms of x, x is represented by 185 degrees, but now let's convert that to meters, okay? So there are two ways to do it. We can find the circumference, say, okay, the circumference is 2 pi r, and the radius this time is 9, so that's 18 pi, which of course on my calculator, I'm just going to use 3.14 again, 56.52. And again, that is in meters. That was the unit that I just tacked on here. And so if I look at that, the angle measurement doesn't take us the whole way around, so it's a fraction. That angle measurement represents a fraction of the whole thing. So it'd say, hey, the arc length that I want, it's not the whole circumference, it's a fraction of the circumference, and that fraction is 185 over 360, okay? And that fraction is always going to be out of 360 because when we talk about the fraction, it's the part over the whole thing, okay? The partial measurement that I have is 185 over the whole thing, which is 360. And so this is a job, once again, for my calculator. I don't even need to reduce that fraction. I just need to plug it in. So for this one, I get 29.045, and that's meters, okay? Again, the second option is to kind of look at it this way and say, okay, x is part of the circumference over the whole circumference. So it's the partial measurement over the whole measurement. And now I look at the degree measurements and say the partial degree measurement is 185 over the whole degree measurement is 360. And notice, you still have to create the same fraction, all right? But now we're solving through cross multiplying, through proportions instead. So you still have to create the same fraction here, the 185 over 360, but the difference is now we're solving through proportions and cross multiplying instead of just multiplying by a fraction, okay? If you cross multiply and solve this, you will get the same thing of 29.045 meters, okay?